Dating strategy doesn't work. It hasn't worked for you. What can you do instead? That's what we're digging into today. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to give you some journaling prompts to really help you understand where you're at in love and dating, and hopefully get you to create some action steps as well to really help you find the partnership that you want. First, if we haven't met before, I'm Cheryl Muir, relationship expert. I help women find lasting partnership after a lifetime of letdowns in love. I also work with private clients who are navigating divorce and separation, who are finding another partnership after being married before. I help with all kinds of things relationship wise, but an area I really specialize in is helping you find love when you've been heartbroken on repeat. And that is very similar to what we're talking about today. So first of all, what is dating strategy? What even is that? I'm also going to give you some context around where this is coming from too, and what sparked this topic today. So dating strategy is go to this place, say this thing, wear this thing, text this specific text to him or her to get him back, to make her fall in love with you, to make him commit. It's that kind of thing. It's do this action, get this result. It's very cause and effect. Now, dating strategy does work for some people, and I'll tell you who those people are in a moment, but it hasn't worked for you, and I want to explain why that is. First, context. Why is it this topic came to mind? I was doing some research last week, and while I'm on live with you, I'm going to see if I can pull up this document to jog my memory of some of the exact things that people were saying about love. I was doing I'll be frank, some market research. I was thinking about the things that you are struggling with in love, and really wanted to make sure that I knew what are the current common struggles and things that people are finding really difficult in the dating scene. Particularly, we're in 2022, we're in a different world than how it was, a year ago, 2 years ago. So what is the latest thing that people are struggling with? It was things like feeling behind in love, which I can totally understand, right? Being in your 30s and feeling like I haven't found the partnership yet. Ghosting, like chatting to someone, it goes well, then you get radio silence. People sliding into your DMs, attracting the quote unquote wrong type of person. First dates feeling like interviews. Online dating feels superficial. Running out of matches in your local area. A general feeling of I'll be on dating apps until I find someone or I die. That came up quite frequently, different iterations of that fear. Matching with exes on dating apps, seeing people walking past them in real life who ghosted you on an app, seeing people in the street who you know from an app but you didn't match, so you just kind of nod to each other, and generally feeling like dating is dying a slow and painful death. Whew, that's a lot of things. So I saw that and I went to my business and marketing coach and I said, have I lost the plot here? Am I completely not understanding? Am I on completely the wrong side of this? And then I was like, oh, all these things are a symptom of the same problem. And the problem is you don't believe you're going to find love or partnership. Because if you did, all that other stuff wouldn't matter, right? All that stuff wouldn't matter if you believed really in a really, really solid way, my partnership is done. It's done. It's there. That person is for me. And it's only a matter of time. And I can speed up that process with my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. I can slow down that process and I can block it. But nothing's going to stop that. It's inevitable that I'm in this partnership. There's no reality where anything other than my partnership happens. I really deeply desire this in my life. Therefore, that's what I'm going to get to experience. I'm going to do everything I can to speed that up so I can meet them faster, so I can meet them in a year rather than in 10 years' time. I want memories with them now. I want to meet them now. I want to partner with them, build with them, create a partnership and be a team together. So therefore, who do I need to be? What kind of woman do I need to become in order to attract that person sooner? When I say attract, I'm not talking about tricks. I'm not even really talking about the law of attraction. It's deeper than that. I'm not talking about make someone fall in love with you. I'm talking about being on the same frequency, the same level as someone. When we see celebrities who date each other, when we see power couples, I've used this analogy before, but you don't see someone that's won an Oscar dating Sam from the post office. They would have nothing in common because their lives are so different. Not to say love can't foster there, but there's so many differences they would need to navigate. So how can you be on the same level? How can you become that woman who's on the same level as the caliber of partner you want to attract? So often we're thinking about, who does he or she need to be? What kind of partner am I looking for? They need to have these qualities. Here's my list. But what about you? Who do you need to be? And this is not about worthiness. You're worthy now. You're worthy of love now. It's not about worthiness, but it is about being on the same level. And sometimes there's things that are in the way, and it's almost like getting ready for, I don't know, the Olympics or something. You might be absolutely worthy of that gold medal, but are you training every day, right? Maybe that's a strange analogy. But the point is, are you emotionally fit? Are you emotionally safe? Do you have the skills needed? Are you on the same energetic frequency of this partner you want to attract? So I diverged a little bit, but that tangent felt really, really important. So go back and listen to that again and take notes, because I blacked out for a second there and have no idea what I said. So I was probably channeling. Point is to say that, dating strategy will work for a certain kind of person, and here's the kind of person it works for. Spoiler, this person isn't you. Dating strategy works for the people who have a solid foundation. What the fuck is a solid foundation, and what does that mean? A solid foundation means that you were raised by parents that were emotionally healthy, that were really attuned to your needs, who really loved each other, who knew how to navigate conflict, who knew how to communicate with each other, who had a secure attachment style. Certainly not your parents. If you did not experience that, it's likely you had a visceral reaction to what I just said, and some version of, I fucking know, that's not what my upbringing was like. And I've been in therapy and I know what went wrong and I know it was shitty. I just don't know what to do about it next. And that's when therapy sometimes becomes counterproductive. You need to move on to a coach, someone like myself, who can actually move you forward, because at a certain point, therapy is just talking about the same thing and not moving forward. There is something called compassion-based therapy, which is action step-based, but really at a certain point, it's time to stop talking about it in therapy and move forward with someone that can create a plan of action with you and actually get you into this partnership. So the reason why dating strategy is not working for you is because you have all this shit going on underneath. All this stuff going underneath about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. You do not believe that you are worthy of love, going to find love, love's not for you. I'm going to give you some journaling prompts in a moment, probably about the 10-minute mark. So skip to that if you're on the replay. I know that you have stuff going on underneath, because right now, dating strategy is like trying to build a house on quicksand. It's like drawing up the plan for the house, picking out the throw cushions and the wallpaper and the decor and the cute vases and the ottomans and that beautiful kind of shabby chic chest of drawers for the living room and the beautiful TV stand and all of that. You're picking out all of that, but your house is built on a fucking quagmire and it's going to sink, right? Housing metaphors aside, what does that mean? It means that you have feelings, thoughts, and beliefs that are not supportive of building a partnership. Dating strategy is picking out the throw cushions for a house that's sitting on quagmire. You need to build a solid foundation first. What is that? It's emotional excavation. I go through this in various different courses, including the Love Formula, my free training that's coming out soon, which is called From Heartbroken to In Love. I highly recommend you sign up for that, and the details will be out within the next 7 days. I'm so excited to share it with you. It is a really powerful training to help you understand, but how do I actually do this? How do I actually go from being the broken-hearted girl and having this real solid attachment and identity with not being in the partnership, as evident by the market research I did on some of the common dating struggles? Like, God, am I going to be on a dating app till I die or till someone chooses me? Like, they're not the only two options. The only two options here are not be on a dating app until 1, I die, or 2, until someone chooses me. God, they're not the only options. But you might feel that that's the case right now. But how do you do that? How do you go from that experience in love of God, this is just fucking hard work, to it being easy and being in your partnership? There's a gap. And in that training, I help you design those steps to get from where you are to where you want to be. So, that training is going to be out in the next 7 days. I'm so excited to share it with you. So you are not one of those people that has that solid foundation. So what you need to do first is understand, what are my beliefs about love? You might be thinking, God, she's right. She's absolutely right. You know, I do have these beliefs about love that are not serving me, but how do I even know what they are? Here's how. Are you ready? We have some journaling prompts for you. You can write them down or you can pause the video and do them. I'd really recommend you do them. You know, sometimes you watch a video and you go, oh yeah, I'll do it later. And then you just move on with your life and forget. This is really going to serve you. So I'd love for you to do these. Journaling prompts. Question 1. What do you believe about love? What do you believe about love? Just do a massive brain dump on that. Here are some extra prompts to help you with that. Love is ... Love is, fill in the blank. Don't think about this too much. Go with your gut response. That's your subconscious belief. Don't overanalyze this. Just write what comes out, and you will be surprised at the absolute hot steaming turd that is about to come out of your pen when you are writing this. Relationships are ... Relationships are. Men are. Women are. In a relationship, I am. You can pause this, you can go back, but I'm going to run through those again. Those prompts are: what do you believe about love? Brain dump it out. Love is. Relationships are. Men are. Women are. In a relationship, I am. 6 journaling prompts for you. They are going to help you understand what's going on underneath the surface, and that is all of the shit that you need to take care of and deal with before getting in this partnership. And from there, once you clear that up, the good news is once you clear that up and create new beliefs around love, and in a really holistic way, not in a like slap an affirmation on it, slap it on a t-shirt and get on with it, not in that kind of spiritual bypassy way, but when you really get into, God, where's this come from actually? Where's this all come from? How do I release it? Which is the 3 steps of the love formula. What's the pattern? Where did it come from? How do I heal it? Once you can do that and really become someone who believes and knows I get to be in this partnership, I promise you, all the other shit will fall away. It will melt like the snow did on Saturday. It will disappear. It will disappear because it won't have anything to stick to. I was once taught by a coach many years ago. I've been coaching since 2014. I had a coach around that time, around 2016 it was, to help me with business and stuff. And she taught me that beliefs are like tables and table legs. So the belief is the tabletop and the table legs are the evidence, right? So you have this belief and you have all these different things propping it up. When you start to do work like this, you take away those table legs and it collapses, and the belief collapses because there's nothing for the belief to stack itself onto. And from there, you've got a metaphorical broken table. And then you get to decide, well, what belief do I want to create? What feels better than this? And what belief is going to support me in finding the type of relationship I want? You will know because that belief will start to feel true and will start to stick. It won't be one of those beliefs that feels like you're bullshitting yourself. If it feels like you're bullshitting yourself, there's a little bit more work to do underneath the surface. So, that feels like a really solid training today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd like you to do 2 things for me. I'd like you to comment below with 1, what was your biggest takeaway from this training? What was your biggest lesson, aha moment, the biggest thing that you realized? And the second thing is, what's the action step you're going to take as a result of this training? I've loved being on live with you. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Remember to like and comment and share. That really helps us tickle the Instagram, not Instagram, wrong channel, YouTube, helps us tickle the YouTube algorithm and helps this to be seen by more people so it can help more people. And if you want to share this with a friend and you think it will help them, that would be much appreciated as well. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more from me. I've been Cheryl Muir and I will see you next time. And remember, you are absolutely worthy of love.